2026 is shaping up to be a groundbreaking year for action and adventure anime. From legendary sequels to bold new adaptations, here are the 12 most anticipated series you absolutely can't miss. At number 12, Jigokuraku, Hell's Paradise, second season. Hell's Paradise returns with even more brutality and mystery. Gabimaru, the shinobi who once wanted to die, now clings to life as he continues battling through an island where reality bends into nightmare. The second season dives deeper into the island's origins, exposing the terrifying Tensen and the truth about the elixir of life. Fans can expect twisted body horror visuals, moral dilemmas about survival, and betrayals that test both warriors and executioners. What makes Jigokuraku stand out is its balance of visceral violence with heartbreaking humanity. It isn't just about who lives, it's about what it means to be alive. If Season 1 left you breathless, the next arc raises the stakes to deadly new heights. Flying to number 11, Fate Strange Fake. Unlike any other Fate installment, Fate Strange Fake gives us a warped Holy Grail war, where rules are broken and servants aren't what they seem. Set in America, this false war spirals into unpredictable chaos with masters who don't follow the usual system, and servants pulled from unexpected legends. Unlike traditional Grail wars, the battles here feel more like shifting alliances than clear rivalries. What excites fans is how this spin-off keeps the series' themes of heroism and sacrifice while completely twisting the formula. If you've ever thought Fate was predictable, Strange Fake will prove you wrong. Expect a stylish mix of action, philosophy, and the signature Nasuverse depth that keeps Fate fans theorizing for years. At number 10, Re:Zero Kara Hajimeru Isekai Seikatsu Season 4. Subaru's journey of pain, love, and survival continues in Season 4. Having faced countless deaths and resets, Subaru now dives into the arc that challenges his bonds with Emilia and his friends like never before. Unlike earlier seasons, this one explores the grander politics of the kingdom alongside the ever-present supernatural horrors. Arc 6, where much of this season draws from, is one of the most brutal yet, pushing Subaru's psyche to the edge while unraveling truths about the world's very fabric. Re:Zero is infamous for putting its characters through emotional hell, and this season promises more heartbreak, shocking revelations, and clever problem-solving that makes every return by death feel like both a curse and a blessing. If you thought Subaru had suffered enough, you haven't seen anything yet. Looking at number 9, Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, The Calamity, Kashintan. The Bleach anime finally reaches its ultimate climax. After years of waiting, fans will witness the decisive final battle between the Soul Society and the Wandenreich. This cour adapts the conclusion of Kubo's legendary Thousand Year Blood War, delivering long-awaited Bankai reveals, heartbreaking sacrifices, and Ichigo's final showdown with Ewok. While earlier parts gave us non-stop hype moments, The Calamity promises closure, the end of Bleach's longest-running arc, packed with fan service, raw emotion, and devastating losses. The animation has already surpassed expectations, and Studio Pierrot looks ready to end Bleach's saga with spectacle and style. If you followed Bleach since the early 2000s, this finale is more than an anime, it's the end of an era. Number 8, Wistoria, Wand and Sword, Season 2. In a world where magic defines your worth, Will Surfort defies all odds by wielding nothing but his sword. Season 1 introduced us to a boy determined to climb the Mage Academy's hierarchy without a drop of magic. Now Season 2 expands the world building, diving deeper into the political rivalries within the tower, the dangers of high-ranking dungeons, and the truth behind the magical hierarchy. What makes Wistoria so compelling is the underdog theme. Will constantly proves that courage and persistence can rival magic itself. With stunning fight choreography, mixing swordplay and spellcasting, this season promises bigger battles and stronger enemies who underestimate him. It's a must-watch for fans of classic shonen grit with a modern fantasy twist. At number 7, Black Clover, Sequel Season. Black Clover finally returns. After years of silence and the Sword of the Wizard King movie, the new anime continuation promises to bring us back to Asta, Yuno, and the Magic Knights. While details remain tightly guarded, the anime is expected to adapt the post-Spade Kingdom arcs, where Asta's journey takes a darker and more epic turn. Fans can look forward to more devilish powers, emotional rivalries, and battles that rival the biggest shonen franchises. What makes this return so highly anticipated is not just the continuation of the story, but the hope for improved animation and pacing. Black Clover was always about proving the impossible, and with Asta's indomitable willpower, this sequel is poised to win back fans and newcomers alike. At number 6, Golden Kamuy Final Chapter. Golden Kamuy has always been a wild ride, equal parts violent, hilarious, and deeply emotional. The final chapter promises to wrap up the story of Sugimoto and Asirpa as they close in on the hidden Ainu gold. Expect bloody confrontations with rival hunters, tense political schemes, and shocking twists that bring long-running mysteries to an end. What makes Golden Kamuy unique is its blend of historical detail, survival drama, and absurd comedy, all wrapped in a story about trust, betrayal, and cultural legacy. With 2 theatrical prologue films leading into the TV finale, this is not just another season, it's the conclusion of a modern classic. Prepare for laughter, tears, and chaos in equal measure. Jumping to number 5. Yomi no Tsugai, Daemons of the Shadow Realm. From Hiromu Arakawa, the creator of Full Metal Alchemist, comes a new, dark fantasy epic. Yomi no Tsugai follows twins Yuru and Asa, who are torn apart by forces beyond their control and discover the existence of Tsugai, supernatural beings bound to humans. As Yuru sets out to reunite with his sister, he confronts dangerous factions, hidden conspiracies, and the terrifying reality of wielding power you don't fully understand. This story carries Arakawa's signature blend of thrilling action, layered world building, and emotional stakes. If you love the balance of humanity and myth in FMA, this series is set to capture that same magic in a darker, more mysterious setting. With Bones handling the adaptation, expectations are sky high. Landing at number 4. Sekiro No Defeat, from Software's masterpiece, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, finally makes the leap to anime. Titled No Defeat, this adaptation follows Wolf, a shinobi bound by duty to protect his young lord, as he carves a bloody path through Sengoku-era Japan. Known for its brutal boss fights and unrelenting difficulty, Sekiro's story is one of loyalty, perseverance, and loss. The anime promises to adapt key battles against both human enemies and grotesque creatures with the same intensity the game is famous for. What excites fans most is the chance to see Sekiro's silent world brought to life with voice acting, cinematic storytelling, and stylized combat sequences. It's not just an anime, it's an experience for anyone who loves samurai tales drenched in tragedy and triumph. Looking at number 3, Niwatori Fighter, Rooster Fighter. Yes, you heard that right, an action series starring a rooster. But don't let the premise fool you. Rooster Fighter is as ridiculous as it is epic, following Keiji, a lone rooster who fights massive mutant monsters across Japan while seeking revenge against the demon that killed his sister. Equal parts parody and serious battle manga, the series blends over-the-top monster battles with surprisingly heartfelt moments of grief, love, and determination. The anime adaptation promises to capture both the absurd comedy and genuine badassery of its protagonist. Watching a chicken-faced kaiju-sized demon sounds insane, and that's exactly why this series is on so many watch lists. If you need something fresh, bold, and totally unpredictable, Niwatori Fighter is your show. Number 2, Noble Reincarnation, Kizoku Tensei. Reincarnation anime often starts with a weak protagonist who slowly grows into greatness. Not here. Noble Reincarnation gives us a hero born with overwhelming blessings, talent, and noble lineage. Instead of clawing his way up from nothing, he begins at the top, and then keeps climbing. This twist on the isekai formula explores what happens when privilege meets determination. And the result is a power fantasy with plenty of comedy, action, and larger-than-life battles. Fans of light novel adaptations will find it familiar yet refreshing, with exaggerated characters and a protagonist who dominates every scenario. If you're looking for pure fun and spectacle, Noble Reincarnation will scratch that itch. At number 1, Gensou Suikoden, Suikoden 2 adaptation. At number 1, a true legend, Gensou Suikoden, adapting the iconic RPG story of Suikoden 2. Following childhood friends Ryu and Joey, the anime explores how a bond forged in peace shatters under the weight of war and betrayal. With the rune of the beginning pulling them onto opposite paths, their personal rivalry becomes the backdrop for a sweeping political epic involving kingdoms, armies, and the 108 stars of destiny. This adaptation isn't just for gamers. It's a chance for new fans to experience one of the greatest JRPG stories ever told. With its themes of friendship, tragedy, and hope amidst war, Suikoden is poised to become one of the most powerful anime of 2026. And that's our list of the top 12 most anticipated action-adventure anime of 2026. Which one are you most excited for? Legendary sequels or daring newcomers? Drop your thoughts below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the journey.